What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we have another rendition of fettuccine alfredo, this time with Mafaldine and this time totally Thanksgivified. Starting with a brown butter instead of regular butter. I'm actually experimenting with using pasta water in place of cream. Normally I would add much more cream, an entire pint of heavy cream, but today I added a whole cup of pasta water and half a cup of heavy cream in hopes that I can balance these recipes out a little bit. I also did something like it was a mistake, but then it ended up being a good mistake. I wanted to add dried cherries to this because I know that cranberries and sage and walnuts or pecans go so well together. So when I reserved some of my pasta water like I normally do, I actually took some dried cherries that I had and put them in the pasta water to reconstitute or to kind of like soak up the juices and plump up again. And it ended up kind of flavoring the pasta water with a little bit of cherryness. So when I added the pasta water to the dish, it kind of added this very slight sweetness. Meanwhile, the rest of what I've got on top here is toasted pecans, fresh sage, and you saw I added sage into the brown butter as well, freshly grated Parmesan cheese, and the reconstituted cherries. And of course I added pumpkin to the sauce. All right guys, this looks amazing. I've got pumpkin seeds over there that I just took out of the oven and they're like pip, 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 poppin'. It is poppin' over there. Like afraid I'm gonna make like a full-on mess with this. So creamy. My mouth is watering. I almost just drooled. Oh my gosh. This is kind of like an ode to one of my favorite Giada De Laurentiis recipes. She does this butternut squash tortellini with brown butter, sage, toasted walnuts, and dried cranberries. And it's like, it just tastes like fall, like Thanksgiving. It brings back like happy, warm, comforting memories. All right guys, bon appetito. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you guys, this tastes like fall. This is like every flavor that I love about fall. So savory too. It's like not overly salty. The Parmesan cheese like really balances it out. You need 2 cups is how much I put in. The toasted pecans, that really delicate crunch that you get from them. And reconstituting those cherries makes such a huge difference. They're so juicy. Now I'm like reconsidering making this for Thanksgiving instead of mac and cheese. I think I decided I wanted to do the Southern baked mac and cheese, and last time I cut the Velveeta into cubes. This time I'm gonna pop it in the freezer and then grate it so that the Velveeta like spreads throughout. I would like to do that with the American cheese too, just so I was like getting pockets of the Velveeta and American, which I love. It's so good, guys. If you haven't tried the Southern mac and cheese that I made, no better time than now, honestly. If you want to save, like I actually had a little bit of pasta water saved from the last pasta that I made. I ended up adding a little bit of that to create more sauce without adding any more sweetness from the cherries that I had in there. So once you reserve your pasta water for this, kind of take half of the pasta water out, put it in another dish, put the cherries in that, and then you have some unsweetened pasta water, and it'll be good to add to the sauce again, like I said, or for leftovers. I love Mafaldine. I got this on Amazon, and it honestly is not the best quality. I just like could not find it anywhere and wanted 2-day shipping. It kind of broke up everywhere. Like it came in a pack of like 4 or 6, and all the packages had like tons of pieces that were broken. So I actually combined 2 packages and just used the unbroken noodles. And now I gotta figure out something to do with the broken noodles. I don't want to waste it. Classic combo. It is so flippin' good, guys. The cherries with the sage and the nuts, the brown butter. There's actually a donut shop in the city's Bogart's Donuts that started making brown butter soft serve, and it looks like vanilla bean. It's got these little flecks all throughout, and I full on thought it was vanilla bean, and I'm like, oh my god, that is the brown butter. It's little specks of butter. And that's kind of what happens here. The brown butter just like speckles the whole thing, which like to me somehow adds even more falliness to it. Another flavor that Giada uses in her tortellini recipe is biscotti cookies. I think it's biscotti anyways. I feel like it's not biscotti, but maybe it is. No. It's amaretti. Amaretti cookies, which is like almond flavored. And she crumbles it up and puts it in the filling. But I think that if you just mixed it in with the toasted pecans here, guys, you might need to add a little bit extra Parmesan cheese just to balance out the salty, sweet flavors. I just want to twirl you. Ah! So funny story, I just had to stop filming because there's like construction going on at the end of the street. It looks like they're legitimately drilling for oil, and it sounds like they're drilling for oil. So I had to stop, and I literally ran down the street. Hello, do you know when you're gonna be done? They're like taking a bit of a break now, it seems. I need a studio. So you guys probably remember my like giant fusilli video. They are awesome, though incredibly impractical to eat, but I think they're so fun, and so I decided to buy more of them. So I would love suggestions on what kind of sauce you think I should make with it. I feel like it should be a sauce with no like chunks of anything in it, because you want to like see the shape of the pasta. Right now I really want to do like a lemon one, like a lemon cream pasta. I just feel like, oh, I love lemon. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, I am getting pretty full. All right, I'm gonna have one more bite and then I'm calling it. I feel like I ate like a significant amount. Mmm. Hmm. All right, guys. Yeah, that was freaking amazing. I feel like texturally, it had so many things going on. The dried cherries that reconstituted, so kind of these like juicy, chewy cherries, the crispy, crunchy, toasted pecans, the creamy sauce, and the mafaldine is, I think, just superior to fettuccine because of those ridges along the edges, kind of like a lasagna noodle. And so those little ridges are like more toothsome. They just have more of a bite, which I just am obsessed with. This is also like really savory. So if you really like that cross between sweet and salty, I think you would really love this. If you're not as big on like super savory food, what I would suggest is reconstituting your cherries in just regular water and saving your starchy pasta water for the rest of the dish. Then you can just add the cherries on top, leave them out if you'd like, and you can always add extra Parmesan cheese to soften it up a little bit if you'd like. All right, guys, well, this was freaking awesome. Thank you so much for watching today. I sincerely hope that you guys will make this maybe for Thanksgiving. It was just so easy, so much flavor. People will be so impressed with you. All right, guys, comment below what you thought about this video, what you thought about this recipe. If you like the idea of me doing different kinds of fettuccine Alfredo. I really like kind of getting creative with some of these concepts. Like I'm doing a monthly mac and cheese. I don't know if I would do a monthly fettuccine Alfredo, but I do like toying around with the basic concept of it, which to me is butter, Parmesan, and possibly cream. The Americanized version is a cream based and the original version has no cream in it at all. But I feel like as long as I am following those basic guidelines, I think we could still call it fettuccine Alfredo. People call things whatever they want these days. All right, guys, thank you so much again for watching. Again, comment below all the things, and I will see you guys next time. I need you today more than ever. Bye, guys.